Hey, genius. Have you ever had feelings, bad feelings, that because of me, because of my work, or Sadhguru's work, or Dr. Joe Dispenza's work, or my explanation, or their explanation, or Alan Watts and Neville Goddard, or Dr. Wayne Dyer, Jonathan Haidt, Richard Carlson, Ryan Holiday, any of these people, right? So, uh, because of that, you begin to think that you need to completely ignore those feelings. Now, there's some truth to that. I want to explain that because a lot of you guys have had so much trauma, and a lot of you guys have had so much negative. I've been reading a lot of emails. Holy crap! Some of you guys have been through some stuff. But imagine this. So imagine those things to be part of your skeletons in the closet, right? And you go in and you open that closet. You don't want to open the closet. You want to ignore it, right? You want to focus on something else. There's two ways to look at this. One is you open the closet and you look at it, you face it head on. Some people say you just face it head on. I have a different point of view. My point of view is you keep that closet closed. You don't give it energy. Allow yourself to focus so much on the future you that by definition, if you tell me something that you want, right? I want a good relationship. I will assume you haven't had a good one, or if you did, you lost it. So you currently don't have that. And I will know these things from you focusing on the future. Because whatever you're focusing on, you're giving it energy. You're collapsing it from wave to particle into your life. So when you do that, not only are you giving me enough instructions, what you don't have currently in mind, and it doesn't matter why you don't have it. You want it, it doesn't matter why you don't have it. I already know you're not on the right frequency. You're not a match for what you want. So you want to become the match for what you want. And when you become a match for what you want, guess what? The future you that has everything that you want, that has everything, that is whole, that is healed, that is prosperous, that is abundant, that is fearless, that is courageous, that is worthy, that feels divine, that feels like a creator, that feels like an architect of its life. That version of you, even though has been through the past, some version of your past, or let's just say your entire past, and that version of you has completely unbonded from the past because you're giving it no more attention. You're breaking those bonds, especially when you liberate yourself. When you liberate yourself through the blessings of the energy centers, when you liberate yourself through the breath work. You break the bonds. It doesn't matter if you have been through that. The bond of holding you back in the consistent form of repetitive behaviors, the repetitive repetition of what you want, which is what? When you feel angry, the quantum will give you more realities so it can validate the fact that you want to continuously feel angry. Quantum doesn't care about what you want. Quantum cares about who you are being. Who are you being? If you're pretending to be the current you, you will continue to attract circumstances that will validate that the current you should remain the current you, the broke you, the sick you, the unworthy you, the fearful you. And when you pretend to be that person, the version of you that has everything you want, that version of you feels worthy, feels healed, feels complete, feels in awe of life, feels in love with life, feels divine, feels like a creator, feels like it is a creator. It feels like it's the captain of its ship, like Henry Ford said. You're the captain of your ship. You're the master of your soul. The future you believes that. The future you embodies that. The future you lives in that being. And when you do that, you have a new field, you have a new genetic makeup, you have a new biological being, you're chemically different, and electromagnetically you're different. And when that happens, you become the person that can open that closet full of skeletons, and you can look at it objectively. And your eyes will adjust to the darkness. And what will happen is that you will look at them in such a different light that you'll be able to understand that you're completely disconnected from it. And you're looking at it with sympathy. You're looking at something the old you has been through. And you might cry, you might feel bad, but you're disconnected from it. Energetically, there's no bond connecting you. So when you look at it, you're not feeling like a victim. You're not feeling like you need to get even with somebody. Poor you. All of that is gone. This is what therapists do wrong. They want you to dig into the past. How did you feel when this happened? How did you feel? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're feeding the beast. The more you feed the beast, when you have not disconnected from it yet, you are turning the beast into a dragon. Richard Carlson wrote a giant book on it. There has been research after research. This is why most of the time when people do therapy, it never works. It never works. Because all you do is you just swim in the victimhood. You swim in poor me, poor me, poor me. How did it feel? How did it feel? And you just break it down into just crap. And you have not disconnected from it. Guess what you're doing? You're feeding it. You're taking your current energy, you're giving it. You're shrinking your field. You're making yourself sick genetically, biologically. Until you have learned how to disconnect from your past, you should not open that closet. When you disconnect from it and you open the closet, it's not you looking at it. It's not you looking at what is in the closet. You're looking at it from the point of view of a spiritual being. It's a divine, through you looking at it objectively. You can feel bad for it. Now remember, words are not a good tool to describe some of these things. But after you disconnect from it, and then you open that closet, you're still letting the bats out. You're still clearing the closet, and it has no effect on you. It has no effect on you. But if you do that at the therapist's office, you're bawling yourself. You go home miserable to a bottle of wine. That's how you deal with your trauma. You first disconnect from it. How do you disconnect from it? You fix yourself. You fix your energy centers, all the brain. You liberate. You push the stuck energy up. You liberate the energy out. There's two different ways, up and out. And as you do that, you are disconnecting. You're becoming a different you. And once you disconnect, all this energy is now here. And you are in higher frequency field at this point. You're harmonized in each energy centers. You are an upgraded version of you. The version of you that feels nothing like the way you do now. You're so disattached or detached from your past trauma, that when you then look at it, it's as if I'm healing you, I'm doing a coherence healing on you. And I'm crying, healing so much. And I'm just generating so much love and I'm giving it to you. But it's not hurting me. I'm just feeling a lot of love. And I want to bless you with it so I can heal you. And I'm visualizing the healthy version. So those emotions are not hurting me. This is why when you're doing coherence healing on people, you will actually accidentally heal yourself. That's what I did. I had asthma, gone, I healed it. I had eczema, gone, I healed it. I had chronic joint pains that couldn't work out. I suffered from it for 5 years. Went to doctors multiple times. They couldn't figure it out. I don't know what it was. I healed it by doing what? Coherence healings on other people. By harmonizing my energy centers. That's how you heal yourself. That's how you get away from your past traumas. And at the same time, get to the new you. That was my message today. I love you.